I was just like, Mom, I'm doing a Q&A. I posted it on my Instagram, and she was like, okay. And that's not the first time I've done that.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round.
Welcome to our new video. If you are new to the channel, my name is Cleopatra Licciardo-Toivola, the second oldest of the white shirt family. If you don't know already, I have recently given birth to a beautiful little baby girl, and I have received so many questions about her and what her name is. In this video, I will be answering some questions concerning my little baby doll's name. And if you're wondering where is she right now, she's actually with my younger brother, Jerusalem. He feels like an older brother, to be honest, but he's actually my younger brother. And she's in good hands. A little while ago, I posted on my Instagram story asking you guys what type of questions you have about the name I have chosen for my little baby girl. If you want to be a part of these kind of videos, I suggest you go and follow all our Instagrams. They are right here. And turn on post notifications so that you won't miss out on being in any future videos like this one. And if you're wondering, this is my Instagram, just in case you were wondering. Yep. But now, without any further ado, let's get into the questions and on with the video. First question, did you know right away what you would call your baby girl? So choosing a name is very hard. I found out over the last 8 months that I am the most indecisive person on the planet. I have been through so many names, and I eventually have found one that suits her very well, and I am so happy with it. It suits her so well, doesn't it?
It looks like her.
Next question. Did you actually choose this name yourself? Yes, I 100% chose this name myself. Is that a bit?
That was really well.
Next question. Will it be inspired by mythology/history? Yes, of course, it's me, your friendly neighborhood nerd. Next question. Is it a name you've loved for a long time or one you've recently discovered? I found this name a long time ago.
I think it was 2009, 2018?
Yeah, 2018. I think it was. I remember where we were, but that'll be in another video.
Where were you when you thought of this name? You're not telling now?
No.
So you're not going to tell where you came up with it? How you were driving past a certain place and you said, hey Mum, what about this name? And then I turned around and went, oh,
yeah.
that's the name, you cannot leave that name. When you said it, I went, oh, that's his name.
I remember exactly where we were.
Where were we?
We'll see that in another video.
Oh, she didn't tell. No, that's right. She doesn't want to tell. She'll tell you that. She's had it for years.
Yes. For many years now.
Wait on, that's
such a cool name.
She's had it for about 4 years. It was freezing cold that day too.
Yep.
We were driving around in that big bomb of a car.
More on that story, some other video.
Yeah. We need to have a mock, what do you call it?
Mukbang. Mukbang.
Mukbang, and talk about all this stuff. About our car hanging over a cliff.
Yes, the story of how I found that our car had moved by itself. But I won't tell any more because that'll be a fun story. Okay. So, next question. Oh, that basically answered the next question, which is this one, which was, when did you choose it? So, X that off the list, because we just told that answer.
2018.
18 or 19.
18 or 19?
Yeah. I wrote here, I think it was 18 or 19 when I found the name.
It was only you and me in the car.
Yep. Coming home from... No, I can't tell that either. It has to be in another video.
I know.
Okay, next question.
I tried, guys. I tried to get the answer for you. Okay, next question.
Okay, the hardest part about picking a name.
OCD.
Yes, and indecisiveness. Like, There's so many good ones out there, but there's like, it has to suit the child.
I don't know, was it in one of the questions? You asked me, what does the name need to be like?
Yeah, it's...
And is that somewhere? And I gave you 2 important details. She's searching and searching. Is it in there?
It is here. What are the criteria for an important... Oh, okay, that's,
Oh, okay,
it's right there. It's
oh,
at
that's
the,
right when it gets there.
it's at the end.
I didn't know you were doing a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always said that that was the criteria that I was looking for.
Yeah, same for you. But we'll get into that later on in the video.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, Mom, I'm doing a Q&A. I posted it on my Instagram, and she was like, okay. And that's not the first time I've done that. The hardest part about picking a name, there are so many cool options. And just to pick one as the first name, it's impossible, but I did it eventually. And yeah, there's so many cool options.
Did you tell
But I
them the
still
name
haven't.
that I wouldn't let you use?
That's in another part.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I have it all planned out.
She did this video on her own.
Yep.
As you can tell, I haven't even read the questions yet. Yes.
There's so many times where we like think of the same thing and say the same thing at the same time.
I know.
We should do a video on that.
Yes,
Board in the
board.
middle.
I was meant to say put a board between us.
And then someone asked
Do
a
we hold up
question.
cards or?
Yeah, ask
Oh,
a
you
question
write
and you write
something.
it there and like, what's your
Yeah.
favourite colour? What are the colours?
But
are you
our
thinking
writing's
of?
not the same.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's the difference.
Jerusalem's writing's like mine.
It is. I looked at a sign that the little girls asked him to
Yeah.
do about some hair salon that they
Yeah.
were doing. And then I looked at him like, when did you have time to write this, Mum?
I
Because you were
actually looked at
working.
the same sign and I went, I didn't write that, but
Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah, and it was Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Yeah. So, I did eventually pick the name, and I'm so happy about it.
Oh, did you more confirm that you
Yeah.
wanted the name that you had picked?
I confirmed the name, yes. How it was confirmed? Is that in another video? Because I didn't put it
Are you
into
not giving
here.
them that either?
Nobody asked that question. Do I put it in here?
Is that the question?
This is the hardest part about picking a name. When did you choose it? Will it be inspired by mythology? That thing.
There is one thing I know about you,
Yeah.
is I know what you don't want.
Yes.
Mm.
Same
That's the
name.
thing.
I don't want the same name that every Tom, Dick and Harry and his goldfish down the street has.
Yeah.
I want it to be different.
We get
But that's
told-
answering the other question.
I know, but we get told, why do you get all your children to wear white shirts? Well, I would say, why do you give the whole planet nearly the same name?
Exactly.
How many Amandas? My friends.
Yeah.
Okay. My really, really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yana, Nora, Danny. Like-
yes.
Guys, I love you all, but it's like you are all wearing the same colour shirt.
Exactly. But we're answering all the questions. You haven't. I have a system. We go
Just
with
kick
the
me
system.
out of the room.
No, I want you to be. Okay. So
Okay.
we answered the hardest part about picking a name. Did we answer it, or did we
I think we
go
did.
down a rabbit
Oh,
hole?
sorry, I think you did.
Yeah. The hardest part is there's so many, and to choose it, it's impossible. The name bank in here,
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't written them down, or when I did, those papers are gone, hidden.
You've already planned the name for the next child now.
Yes.
You found it
I
accidentally. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
It's
No,
really
I only
cool.
want her to have 3 children.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll see how everything goes.
Yeah, but I'm not wanting you to
Later.
have
But there's one key ingredient missing.
a husband.
Yes. But I'm not.
She's old-fashioned.
Yes,
and
very
boring.
old-fashioned.
She wants to be married first.
No, I follow the King James Version Bible. I stand there. Yes. Yes.
And
my
you're not
own.
a single mum?
And that answers the next question. I just answered the next question. Okay, we'll move. We'll move on.
She's not a single mum because she's a part of a big family
Exactly.
of 12.
We're all here together. I don't at all feel like a single mum. I am all the time with the family, and I really love that.
Mm.
It's so nice.
Mhm. Like Uncle Omega was taking care of her
Exactly.
today. I nearly said
Yes.
her name.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Shakespeare took over and put her to sleep
Yeah.
while you were having... No, you were getting your makeup ready for this.
I was getting my makeup ready for this.
Mhm.
And she fell asleep in the
Yeah. They don't look after her. They're more begging to be with her.
Yes, I'm like, this is my baby.
Because they're like magnets.
Yes.
Her and...
Yes. Little birdie.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Hardest part about picking a name, I'd say that is done. So, next question. Would you believe I have a lash in my eye right now?
Can I ask it while you get the lash out of your eye?
Yes.
Another thing is, because your name is Cleopatra and it stands out so much, you cannot have an ordinary name next to it.
Exactly. Cleopatra, and it has to be something big and bold like my name, I'd say.
Has to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yes, and that it does. It really does.
Because when I used to say your name, they go, what?
Yep.
Cleopatra. Oh, that's nice.
I love my name so much. It's like,
I know.
yes, but
I know.
more into that in the question.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm also answering all of them.
I can see the
Okay.
comments. Why can't the mum stay out of your life? Why won't she let you do anything you want?
Exactly.
She left the house.
I know. I left
To another country.
Yes.
And married somebody.
and lived by myself.
I wasn't there telling you what to do.
Like,
I remember
chose
the
to
day
leave.
you came into the lounge room and you said, we have to be on that plane.
Mhm.
We have to go.
Mhm.
I'm like, are you sure? Your dad said,
Yep.
are you sure? Jerusalem goes, are you sure they could be an axe murderer?
Yeah. I remember him saying that.
He did actually say what it is, an axe murderer. He actually used axe.
He did.
Murderer.
He was what if he's an axe murder serial killer.
He did say that. Uh-huh. And yet you insisted on hopping on the plane.
Yep.
Talk about living on the wild side,
Yeah.
jumping in the deep end.
But I feel like I'm that kind of a person where I see something and I'm just, woo! I don't like to dip my toe into there. I'm just like, I'm learning a language.
It's the only dumbest decision you've ever made in your
It's
life.
the dumbest decision I have ever made.
It's probably the only dumb one you've made.
Yeah.
Apart from, is the money in the plane?
I feel like God gave me that situation so I understand that people have those kind of situations because
Your life is being perfect.
Yeah.
Everything's perfect.
and I feel like doing things, new things is really easy.
Mm.
So that showing that, like,
Mm.
not all things are easy.
Mm. And even if you do everything right, it doesn't mean that things will go right. So
Mhm.
your life, you've lived an ideal life,
Yeah.
and you didn't know that things could go wrong even when you don't
Mhm.
plan for them.
Yeah.
Mm. So now you look at other people differently.
Yeah. And everything that happens, God has to sign
Sign off on it.
sign off on
anyway.
that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so if you see a single person somewhere,
yes. And God also said that before you were knit in the womb, He knew you by name. So all those people who were born into the same type of situation, God knew them before they were made. in the
if
womb's
you're
tummy.
here, you were
Yeah.
meant to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it doesn't matter what situation you've come from.
I don't want to cry.
Yeah.
I don't want to
It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
situation anyone has come from.
Yeah.
They're an amazing person,
Yep.
and
Yes,
they are
you
going
are.
to have an amazing life.
Mhm.
They just need to choose to have an
Yes.
amazing life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Joy is a choice. You put it on like a jacket.
It's not just a feeling.
Yes. Okay, now do we go into the next question? Okay. Well. Will Taina be one of her middle names? The answer to that is no. Next question. Okay. Will it be a biblical name? Okay, so I think all biblical names are very like special and very nice, but that's not what I want for my daughter. I believe the King James Version Bible from cover to cover but they're not the names that I want for my daughter. I basically just said that twice.
That's right. You just
But-
don't like biblical names.
Yeah.
Like they're nice for other people.
Yeah. I love all the different true stories that are in there. Say it again. But it's not what I want for my daughter. Okay.
People were very offended that I picked your name.
Yeah.
Anaphrodites, Anaphrodites. How could you name your child after all those names? But
Yeah.
yet, people in church are called Diana. Have
Exactly.
you seen the god?
Goddess.
Diana god?
This is Diana. A lot of names are after gods and goddesses, but you just don't know until you go and research it.
Have you looked at a lot of Christian people, not all, but certain Christian people that comment about our children's names,
Yeah.
and then you look up their name, and their name actually was from a god,
Yes.
but they got
With-
used to hearing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so go and Google your own name 1st. But I would name use that again and again and again. I
love my
know, call
name.
her Medusa.
I actually
We thought
did
about
think
it.
of that.
I did, I thought
But
about
I
it
just
too.
thought if she Googles her name, then she sees this freaky snake goddess, like, and then she's like,
Mom.
why can't you name me like Princess something? And I thought,
Yeah. I also looked at Medusa.
yeah. But it is a cool different name, but it does not suit.
No, it sounds
Yeah.
nice.
Yes.
I was going to do Medusa and Methuselah.
Medusa. Next page.
So much for an 8-minute video.
I'm editing this.
It's my fault,
I can
I'm
edit it.
sorry.
Well, I was editing it in the beginning anyway as well.
Yeah, I
So-
wanted you to do this one because
Yeah.
I've got tomorrow's one to do.
Yeah, because it's my job.
The guys are putting the shelves together. They're having a race. Jerusalem
Exactly.
are having a race on putting the
Mhm.
IKEA shelves together.
Yes.
And mind you, I do actually do work at home.
Yes. And this is my job to do this for everyone who is saying you should go get a job. This is my job to do this. To talk to you guys and dream job, honestly.
You always
I-
wanted to do this.
Yeah, I actually, we should find those videos that I made back then. Next question.
I'm sorry if I'm too quiet. Then.
No, it's okay. We're best friends, so like.
I know, but then people
Yeah.
in the comments go, "You talk too quietly."
Oh, am I talking too quietly?
Hopefully they can hear us over the leaves.
Next question. Are you keeping the theme? I got this so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Are you keeping the theme of names closely related to your parents? What theme?
There is no theme in ours.
How could it be a theme?
How can Cleopatra?
Oh, Shakespeare made a book called Cleopatra and Mark Antony. About Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Shakespeare made that. But then you got Shakespeare and the Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet. And then the actor of Romeo was
I knew where you were.
Leonardo. But you didn't think that
No,
at
I
all.
didn't.
No, it was just cool name.
Yeah,
That's what we have.
What
Yeah.
has Jerusalem got to do with
Exactly.
Shakespeare? And D'Artagnan got to do with, like,
Mm-hmm.
there is no theme.
Yeah. Neither do
Nefertiti and Jerusalem, how is that connected?
Nefertiti and Jerusalem, exactly. Well, I guess then there's the Egyptian queen and the last pharaoh, so that's the Egyptian.
There's no theme.
No,
Great question.
Nothing.
Numerous times.
Yes. So their thing was they found a cool name and they used that, and that's the same for me. Okay. Next question. This is weird. Do you worry about people not being able to pronounce it? Okay, so for me, actually, when people ask me, like, how do you spell your name? How do you pronounce your name? I'm like, well, let me just tell you. You spell it like this, and you pronounce it like this. And I am so looking forward to people asking me the same question about her name, because it looks so cool, in my opinion. And the pronunciation, I just love the way it is said, and yes.
And when you write it, it looks like you've written it wrong.
I know, that's the cool
Yeah.
thing about it. That's exactly the kind of name that I want. Okay, so this question, will you incorporate the name Taina into her name? Now, the person who sent this, you're onto something. They're onto something. Next question. What criteria are important when you choose your daughter's name? So for me, different, difficult to pronounce. Something that people look at it and they go, wait, what? I wanted it to be something where people take a second look. Like they see it and they go, wait, what? So that's the type of name that I have chosen. Oh, and also, I was going to call her Taina, but then Honey Taina said that we won't know who I am calling or who someone is calling, because if you go Taina and then two people turn around, it's going to be like very difficult. So
I felt really awkward
Yeah.
with that. I thought, that's my name.
yeah. And for all the people who are saying, why would you call her Taina after your mum? Well, people do this thing where they honor the grandparents. In this case, Honey. So it's a normal thing around the world, just in case you were wondering. Are your children named after uncles, aunties, grandmas, grandpas, great-grandmothers, great-grandpas? So it's a normal thing. Oh yes, and another thing, that it looks cool when you write it. Oh, I basically said that when it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it feels so cool to write. Leave
Yeah.
out my hand because I just done the first letter.
Did you?
Yes.
Just put a box over it.
Oh, where'd that come from? Next question. Is her name Birdie? Her name is not Birdie, but one of her names will be Birdie. A middle name. Oh, I love the name so much. Okay, next. Will she have a middle name? If so, will it be a family name or simply a name you like? She will have middle names. I just basically said a middle name.
Yeah.
And yes.
The real question should have been, how many middle names will she have?
Yes. How many will she have? It's a long name. It's got so many cool names. But I won't be telling all of them because there's this thing called privacy. And I would like her to have that privacy in this very public life that we are living. So that is the decision that I have made. And I really hope everyone respects that. So we'll go into the YouTube comments that
Yes.
we asked just before filming this. We put a
Good.
picture.
Do you want to pause and do that?
Yeah, we'll pause and do that.
It says here on this comment, Cleopatra reminds me of Princess Rapunzel. We need hair care secrets.
Picture video. What time is it?
It's 1:15.
I have to edit this and put it up tonight. Which means it comes out tomorrow morning. It's so nice to have everything up to date.
I know. While you're editing,
Mm-hmm.
the boys can race and put the cupboards together.
Yep.
And then I'll edit that one for the day after.
So these next questions are from our YouTube community post that we posted while we were filming this. Or before we
an hour
filmed it.
ago.
Yeah, about an hour ago. Just a little note here, if you don't see us posting at our normal time on our YouTube channel, scroll a little bit to the, which way? One of the ways, and where it says community, tap that, and usually there we post something like the video's not coming up today or something like
Oh,
that.
we've got questions for the
Oh
next
yes,
video.
questions for the next video.
Like now.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get into the questions that came from this YouTube post. First question from the YouTube side. Will she have any nicknames? For me, I think her name is really like out there and she doesn't really need a nickname. And I don't want her to have a nickname. Just like I've never had a nickname or any of our brothers or sisters.
School, you guys
Exactly.
didn't answer.
On purpose, they would say Cleo, Cleo. And I was just like, I don't hear anything. And they go to Cleopatra and I'm like, yes, you said my name.
Your
And-
teacher actually
yeah.
said it once and said Cleopatra
Mhm.
won't answer to Cleo.
Yeah.
And I said she doesn't need to,
Mhm.
her name's Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. And like, it's already a different name, so why do I need a nickname?
I know.
Yeah, just call me Cleopatra, don't call me Cleo.
Yeah. I think
Exactly.
people use a nickname because they want a more exciting name than their name.
Exactly, yes. So her name is, I want people to call her, no nicknames. Next question. How many people were told the name? Only like the closest, our close circle, yeah.
Which was just our
Just the
family.
family.
We didn't tell the little children in case they accidentally.
Yeah, in case they accidentally said it.
So me, Dad.
Dad, Jerusalem, Romeo.
You didn't tell D'Artagnan. She
No,
said-
we didn't tell
Yeah,
her. But
yeah.
now they know. And one of my close friends knows it as well. And she said, what did you say? Like if you're going for a hard name, you picked the right one. And she's like, how do you pronounce that? Cleopatra, how do you pronounce that? So yeah, that just made me like, yep, that's the name. I chose right.
It's difficult just like yours.
Yeah. Next
Question.
Next question. Would you ever do a names I love but wouldn't use type of video? So I won't be doing that kind of a video because I feel like I might be using those. I will be using those names in the future. And yeah, I just kind of like to... You don't want people's opinions on the names that you want to give your children because they'll be like, oh, don't use that. But I'm going to use those names whether they like it or not. Okay, next question is, are there any songs with her name in them?
I don't know, you got to Google it.
There's no way they'll find this. There is a song, which I doubt you will find. But there is a song with her name in it. Next question. Is there a song that reminds you about her? I haven't really come across one that reminds me about her yet. Guess I'll have to update you guys on that later. The last question. What is her name? Now, I would like to say here that I am going to be keeping her name private for a little while longer. I know some of you won't like that decision, but that is the decision that I have made as her mum, and I really hope you guys respect that. Even though I live a very public life on the internet and on YouTube and Instagram, I still would like to keep some things private. I will be sharing the name, but I think when I'm ready to share the name. That's how I feel at this moment, and I really hope everyone respects that. This is just what I've chosen to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of people respecting you,
Yeah.
not sharing.
Mhm.
A lot of people saying in the comments, you don't need to
Yeah.
share everything
Mhm.
about your life.
Yes.
There was one really weird comment that you read saying that,
As your subscribers, we deserve the right to know your baby's name. And I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, that's my
I know
thing that I want to keep private for a little
yeah.
while.
But
Hmm.
thank you to all the people
Yes.
that keep commenting. There's so many
Mhm.
people who go to
Yes.
those questions and to those comments and say, you have no right, it's her
Mhm.
private life, if she doesn't want to share it with
Yeah.
her son, she doesn't have to.
Yes.
There are lots of people who don't share their daughter's name or
Yeah.
their son's name.
Yep.
So,
Or even show their face.
they don't
Yeah.
even share that they've had children. There are different people who haven't even said that they've had children for like 6 months.
Exactly.
So they even gave birth. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
We know this because we Googled.
Yes. Yeah. There's actually some actors that haven't even shared that they had a child for like 2 months. I think it was Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Him. Chris Hemsworth hasn't shown like all of his children's faces completely. He always has like something over his face. Jason Derulo, he always has this light thing on his child's face, and yeah, there's a lot of people who live like a very public life and they don't show at all any of their children. Did you know that Adele had a child and that child is now 12 years old?
No. I only found out a few days ago when you showed me.
Yeah, so it's normal for people who live a very public life.
And this
to...
is information to
Yes.
the weird ones who demand things that
Mhm.
they don't have a right to.
Yes.
I love this video.
Me too. It's going to be very fun to edit.
And Cleopatra
Amazing. Yes.
has changed her name
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yes. I have changed my middle names. Mm-hmm.
She has her
Yes, I have.
first name too. Add to it.
I could add to my first name. That would be very cool. That would actually be cool.
Yeah.
But this is the video. We've answered a lot of questions and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. The question for you guys to answer in the comments from me is, where do you think the name is from? What region, what nationality, what country? That's your question. Comment it down below. In my opinion, it is a very strong name. It's actually a two-parted name with two strong names in it. Two very strong leaders. Yeah.
They're going to think it's Cleopatra Taina.
Mm.
We have to end the video.
Yes, we have to end the video. This is going on very long. Her name is in movies.
Yeah.
Her name is in movies. But we need to finish this video because I have to edit it and put it up tonight.
I know, and we were supposed to be 8 minutes long, and I think it's like half an hour. Just leave
It
it. Don't watch
always
it.
ends up being 8 minutes.
My only criteria when you picked a name was that it had to be different and difficult to pronounce.
Yes, that's the same
It
thing
had
for
to be
me.
unique.
Yes, a unique name, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is. I love it! When you said it, I said, please never change
Yes.
it, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she had no plans of having children then?
No, I didn't have it.
No,
Having
she was
children.
just Cleopatra
I was
sitting
just
in a
like-
cold car in Finland
Yeah.
with Mummy on the way home.
Do we have heating in that car?
No, it was broken. No, we fixed it.
We did fix it, yes.
Yes, yes.
We fixed that car.
And this is the end of the
This
video.
is the end of the video. We'll have the counter of this is the end of the video right here. More work for me to put there. But yeah, thank you for watching. This will probably be the last time we say this in this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like and leave a comment. And click the notification button. There's a bird in the tree. Aww. Birdie. Birdie. Well, see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye. Say ciao gayo. No, you don't say that.
You should say in different languages. Go for it.
Okay. I'll say.
The bird just said bye.
Yep. Bird said bye for me. How do I end it? Okay.
Say goodbye in different languages.
Goodbye in different languages. Say
Hey,
adios,
hey.
amigos. Hey, hey. You guys are leaving, so it's 안녕히 가세요. I took a picture yesterday and I looked like Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. You know he's in Taken, that actor.
Yeah.
How he has ponytail like this and his hair goes down like this. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, people will be asking if you could leave hair out.
Yes, I have seen those comments. I'll be wearing my hair out in the vlogs more. Yeah, it's just very hot here in Australia, so that's why I kept it always up. Also, note to self, don't do this in the video. You have two same sized eyes. Try to speak more like this. Because I noticed in that other video, sit down video that I did, I'm talking like this the whole time and I'm editing and I'm like, it's like I have two eyes or I just bit into a lemon and I'm like